Hi, welcome, my dear children. Hope all of you safe at your home. In the last class, we learnt about a mirror. Do you remember the story of a mirror? Okay, very good. In this lesson also, we are going to learn about a mirror. But this mirror is not an ordinary one. It's a magic mirror. It's the story of two children and a magic mirror. Okay, do you want to hear the story of magic mirror? Now you listen carefully. I will read the text. You can also read with me. The Magic Mirror. On a rainy afternoon, having nothing to do, Ammu and her brother Arun were bored. So they sat looking out at the rain. To pass time, they decided to explore the attic of their home. The attic was dark and dusty. They came across a mirror which was surprisingly clean and shiny. While they looked at their reflection in it, the old grandfather clock in the attic struck 5. Okay, my dears, listen carefully. I will give you detailed explanation. On a rainy afternoon, Ammu and Arun were bored because they had nothing to do. It was raining outside at that time, so they sat looking outside at the rain. To pass time, they decided to explore the attic of their home. What do you mean by explore? Yes, very good. To examine or travel through an unfamiliar area in order to find out something more. What do you mean by attic? Yes, a space or room just below the roof of a house. Have you seen an attic? Look at this picture. This is the picture of an attic. Okay. Here, the attic was very dark and dusty. How was the attic? Yes, it was very dark and dusty. In the midst of all old things, they saw a mirror. It was surprisingly very clean and shiny. They wondered, and while they looked at the mirror, they saw their reflection in it. The old grandfather clock struck at 5 at that time. What do you mean by old grandfather clock? Do you think it is grandfather's clock? No, it is as old as the age of a grandfather. Then it struck at 5 in the attic. Okay, my dears, now let's start the next part of the story. I will read, you must listen carefully. That's weird, Arun said. I thought the clock was junk. They felt the mirror was calling them. Arun stretched his hand towards the mirror. His hand went right through the mirror as if it were water. He withdrew his hand hastily. They looked at each other in amazement. Shall we step into the mirror? Arun asked. Ammu nodded. One, two, three. They stepped into the mirror. Okay, dear children, listen carefully. That's weird, Arun said. Arun said, that's strange. Weird means strange. And he said he thought that the clock was junk. Junk means things that are considered useless or of little value. Here, Arun thought that the cloak was very useless. Then Arun tried to put his hand into the mirror. Then it went right through the mirror as if it were water. He withdrew his hand hurriedly. Hurriedly, hastily means hurriedly. Then they looked at each other in wonder, and Arun asked her, shall we step into the mirror? Then Ammu nodded her head. Nod means to move the head up and down to show an agreement. Then they stepped into the mirror. Okay, dears, now let's go to the next part of the story. Suddenly, they found themselves in a forest. It was quite dark. The leaves of the trees overhead blocked the sunlight. It's just like in books where something magical happens, said Arun. It's so exciting. Okay, dears, when Ammu and Arun stepped into the mirror, suddenly they reached to a forest. It was a quiet, dark forest because of the leaves of the trees blocked the sunlight. It's so exciting. Aaron said that it's a kind of a magic just like in books. Okay, dears, now let's continue the story in the next part of the video. Thank you.